So would you please give a warm welcome to Amy Ryerson.
Well, I'm very excited that you invited me despite my husband's affiliation with other groups. So I appreciate that. No, I wanted to share a little bit about the children's programs, and there's not in particular one program. We have several going on right now, and so I wanted to just kind of briefly give you an overview. My assistant is passing out handouts, and I've just kind of wanted to give you a glimpse of what's going on at the library just this summer. Backing up, during the school year we do a activity day. It's every Tuesday from 3:15 to 4 o'clock. When it first started a few years ago, they had about 8 to 10 students. Now we have about 50 students on our roster. We average 30 to 40 students a week, which is a lot of kids. And because of that, it's Mandy Scholing and I, or Shane Hall and I. She is the assistant director at the Alva Public Library, and she and I run this program together. We've kind of revamped the program over the past year, and we do different activities at Activity Day. Things like we have a game day, and we have over about 15 to 20 different board games and Twister and all kinds of great games. The kids come after school, we give them a snack, we give them something to drink, and then they just have a safe place and a cool place to come and hang out and play games, and we play right along with them. Building Day is another one of our days. We drag out the Legos, we drag out the marble runs, we do hex bugs, which I didn't even know what that was until I worked there. They're a really cool little electronic battery operated game, and the kids love this time. We also do an arts and crafts day. We've done everything from make sun catchers, painted canvas. We made dog toys that the kids got to braid, so we taught them how to braid. Then they got to take one of those home for a pet, and we took the rest to the animal shelter. We also do food fun. We've decorated cookies for local fire and police departments. Molly Moo Creamery, which is a business here in Northwest Oklahoma, came and they demonstrated how to make ice cream using nitrogen, which the kids thought was just amazing. And then they got to sample the ice cream afterwards. We do movie days where they watch like a 30-minute feature, and then we try to throw a little bit of literacy and learning and education in there without them knowing it, and so we play games and challenge them after. We do all kinds of point days, and where they get to earn points for things and then use those points for prizes. And because of the large group that this has brought out, I this year implemented teen library ambassadors. And this is a group of 8. This year it's girls, it doesn't have to be girls, but selected high school students, freshmen through seniors, and they come. They assist us. They're a lot of extra sets of hands for us, and they help us with the kids. They get down on the floor, they play games with them, they build, and they have been a wonderful asset to add to the program. Then looking at what the handout that you all have, these are all of our summer activities. In the summer reading program this year, the theme is Libraries Rock. Marcia Dreiling is the children's librarian, and she runs this 6-week program. It's on Mondays. Ages 4 to 12 years, and it's broken down into like 3 different age groups. And at this, they have hands-on presentations. I think 4 of the 6 different meeting times, we are bringing in magicians, we're bringing in musical people who come and bring musical instruments, and they dance and they sing with the kids. It's a lot of fun. We also have a mad scientist that comes and performs crazy experiments that explode, and the kids love that. Then we have Try It Thursdays, and this is something new we're doing this summer. One of them is to try new games. These are games of strategy, and we have arts and crafts where they're learning cross-stitch, embroidery, handwork, and then there's the MacGyver weapons where you make catapults and shooters out of office supplies. And for the guys, this is a very, very, very popular program. They're very excited about this. And these are all small groups that have to be signed up for. I think the maximum number she's taking is 4 or 5 kids per group. So then later in the summer, we're going to do Movie Mondays at 1 o'clock. We have 3 different dates listed where kids can come. We'll give them a snack, we'll give them something to drink, and we'll be, again, an air-conditioned, cool place to hang out. And the last thing I want to tell you about then is the Little Explorer Story Time, which is a story time that I run with, it's ages 18 months to 7 years. We have a few kids who are homeschooled who also join us, and we love that. And during that time, we sing songs, we read stories, we kind of do the old school flannel board, educational things, working on math skills, working on numbers and shapes and all of those kind of things. And we average in that group about 15 kids per week. So, and then the Discovery Day is another program that has been started, and I have 2 different dates this summer that I'm doing Discovery Day. Those are hour-long time periods where the grown-up, whether it's a babysitter, a parent, a grandparent, can come in, and they'll rotate from different stations learning STEM, math and science type activities, and they can just explore and play. So, does anybody have any questions? Yes?
I think games can be very educational. My personal physician, Dr. Vinny Bloombaugh, got his training from the operations center.
Very good. Very good. Any other questions? Yes, Jack?
Movie Mondays, free movies and popcorn. It says ages 6 and older.
Yes.
How much older?
As old as any age. We'll take any age. 6 and up.
Those are good movies, by the way, Jack.
Any other questions?
You started Monday. How many kids do you have this year?
For the summer reading program, I know the first session was filled. They took the first 35 kids. The afternoon session is an older group of kids. It's considered the reading group of kids, so I think it's 2nd grade and up. They had about 35 registered. And then the second group of youngers, I'm not sure, I think they're at least half full. They may be close to around 20 kids. So that's one thing I really didn't know about the library when I first started working there, was all the service that we provide to not only the children, but the adults in the community. We are a safe place. We're a place that is warm in the winter, and we're cool in the summer, and we have free DVDs, and we have all kinds of other programs, adult programming that goes on also. But that's a whole nother program. So.
And you offer computer access.
We do. Absolutely.
What can we do to help?
We have a Friends of the Library, which is a fabulous organization set up to help the library. And through them, we're able to buy educational games. Just speaking for the children's programs, educational games, books, arts and crafts supplies, things like that. So we also, love to have people come in, and if they're interested in volunteering to help with the children's times, that's great too. Yes.
And I think we've got the roof leaks finally fixed.
Yes.
So is it word of mouth if the kids find out about the programs, it comes through the school system?
We put it through the schools. We also are using Facebook now. It's been suggested through our teen ambassadors, because in fact I just met with them about 2 weeks ago, and I said, okay, tell me, how do we get teens in here now? Now we got a ton of kids in here. How are we going to get the tweens and the teens in here? I suggested, what about book clubs? What about this or that? And they said, if you just open up like a Twitter account, or so that's a little bit out of my wheelhouse. So I'm going to have to get my kids to teach me how to do that. But so those are the kind of things we're looking into to get the word out. And to we also, Mandy Shane Hall she's done a few breakout rooms. And some of you have participated in those. There are some of you that are here. Those are kind of like where a scavenger hunt crossed with a lock-in, where you have to use clues to find the end game. And those are a lot of fun. And I know she's planning several of those next year too.
Last question. Do you have the ability to recognize kids that may have needs in our community, like at home? Do you see those kind of needs, and are there ways that you might be able to help with that?
Yes, we see those needs. And I think programs like Gulp and Gallup, especially in the summer, we have a large number of kids who will come over in the morning and they spend the mornings with us. Then they go across the street to Gulp and Gallup and they get a good meal and they have an activity plan there for them, and then they come back over until the end of the day. So we see that there are needs, but we appreciate the programs that are set up, and we want to work in conjunction with those. To answer your question as far as how can you help, how can the community help, is that what you're wondering?
Yes.
I'm going to have to get back with you on that, honestly. Yes?
I don't know how many are there today, but Monday and Tuesday averaged 45 kids at Gulp and Gallup.
That's great. That's great, and I'm glad it's a service that's being utilized.
So Amy, all these reading deals and so forth, I assume there's no charge to the students, are there?
Nope, these are all free. All of these programs are free. Any other questions? Thank you for having me.